Hello and welcome to the Zavatel channel. In this video we're going to be looking at how to choose your first tongue drum. Now you may be an experienced musician or someone who's played an instrument for a little while, say the recorder or the guitar or violin, or you may be a complete beginner, never played a musical instrument before. So this is for both of you. Really. Now we're going to start with if you're a complete beginner. Now hopefully I'm going to make things as straightforward as possible, so you won't hear many mentions of sort of technical and musical names, but there will be a few, but don't worry about them. So as I say, if you're a beginner, the type of drum I would recommend is what we call a pentatonic. Now as the name pentatonic suggests, it means 5 notes, or 5. Now this is a pentatonic drum, okay, but as you can see it's got more than 5 tongues or notes on it. That's because with pentatonic drums some of the notes are often doubled up, what we call an octave higher, but again don't worry too much about the technicalities of that. Now also we want to consider the budget, so it's not a strict rule but a general rule that the smaller the drum the less expensive it is. So let's look at a few pentatonic drums. This is a Meinl Sonic Energy drum. Again it's a pentatonic scale. Okay, and it's quite a sweet sound. You can play it with 2 mallets as well. I don't know how well you'll hear it from there. Okay, so that's about a 7-inch drum. So that's the sonic one. That's a good beginner if you just want a small drum to experiment. They're not that expensive. Then you can get sort of a mid-sized range of drum, which are usually more expensive. Now this is quite an unusual drum, but it's one I purchased in a shop in Hereford, the city of Hereford in the UK. It's got a particularly nice ring to it. And the great thing about pentatonic drums, and it's the same with the Sonic Energy Meinl drum down here, is that no matter what note you hit, in what order, it always sounds okay. They always sound fine. They'll always sound good. So very ideal if you want to just play a drum and do some relaxing, some meditation, just to calm yourself down. 5 minutes playing one of these is excellent. I can certainly recommend it. And of course you can play 2 notes together. So I don't know how well you could hear that, so a bit of harmony on the drum. And then we come up to a larger and in this case a more expensive drum. This is a New Wave 10 by Kosmosky. Again I say it's 5 notes, but you can see there's a lot more up there. And these drums have a particular nice ring. Very therapeutic, very calming, a lovely sound that sort of lingers. And again you can play harmony. So there's a lot you can do with a sort of drum like that. Really good sound. These particular models are also, you can get the option of having an electroacoustic version, which You can plug a jack plug into the socket there and put it into an amplifier or into your computer recording software. And finally we get a larger drum. Ooh, oh, this is heavy, this one. Now this isn't technically a pentatonic, but it's what we call a D-curd scale. But again, this is type of scale that can be very therapeutic. This was the second drum I bought, and I did a lot of recording with this drum, and it's one of my favourites. As you can see, I can feel that in my chest vibrate. Ooh, lovely. So this is, it's not that expensive. This I would perhaps call a mid-price range, even a cheaper drum. But it's a very good one. This is about 14 inches, I think, in diameter. And again, I'll put it over here and just move the microphone. So as you can see or hear, it's got a nice ring to it, some nice low tones. So that's the Moozica 14-inch tongue drum. Okay, so if you can already play a musical instrument, even a little bit, say a recorder or guitar, violin, you have a little bit of experience of scales and perhaps a bit of harmony, then I think possibly go for a drum that has 2 octaves of a major or minor scale. And usually because they've got 2 octaves, these drums are bigger. So first of all, we'll have a look at this drum. This is a Thomann 2-octave drum in D major. And you get a lot of drums that look very similar to this, and they're often the same drum. They're just branded with a different name. This is branded from Thomann. They're not too expensive, so low to mid price, I would say. Very solidly built, very heavy, but a good sound. Okay, and when played with 2 mallets, some nice harmony, and of course you get the scale. So you can play around with a major scale, as in this case it's a major drum, or sometimes you can get a minor drum. So that's the Thomann one. That's about 13 inches, I think, the diameter of that. And then you can go to something more expensive. This is the New Wave by Kosmosky, the New Wave 15. So this particular one is in G minor. You can get them in a major key as well. So this has 2 octaves of G major. I'll show you that in a minute. Great ring the Kosmosky drums have. Now, if you are a beginner, you could still try one of these drums. There's no reason why not, if you feel confident at playing more notes and experimenting and doing a bit more practice and getting a bit more deeper into it. There's still no reason why not. Okay, so let's put it back on the stand. So see, you get the 2 complete octaves. Okay, nice harmony. Okay, so that's the Kosmosky New Wave 15. Now you can team it up with their smaller drum, the New Wave 10, and you get a full chromatic range of notes. That means you could play sort of anything in Western classical music or pop song covers. There'd be no problem especially if there's a few funny notes in the tune, you've got them all covered. See if I can remember how to play this and just give you a little example. Something like that anyway. Okay, so that's the New Wave 15. That is also electroacoustic, you can plug it in. Now all the tongue drums come with a set of mallets. Sometimes you get a bag with them, a nice padded bag with some of them, but they all come with a set of mallets, and usually they're pretty good mallets, the ideal size for the drum that you've purchased. Some are rubber headed like these, and some, what I've been using today, are the felt headed ones. I quite like using those most of the time, but that's a personal preference. Okay, so to sum up, really, if you're a beginner, don't play any musical instrument, I would recommend a pentatonic drum. If you already play an instrument, I would recommend one of the major or minor scale drums with 2 octaves, such as the Kosmosky one or the Thomann drum. Okay, so before we finish, thanks a lot for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, it does help to keep the channel alive. And finally, if you've got any questions or any comments, please use the comments section. Okay. Well, once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.